Our next performer is a drummer, a social worker, a writer, and a poet. And she has had poetry has saved her again and again. Put your hands together for Eryca Kasse!
Testing. How y'all doing? All the feels. On the count of three, shout out how you're feeling. 1, 2, 3. All the feels. Okay.
Anyone want to challenge?
All right. So, has anybody ever been in therapy? I'm a social worker, as Ali mentioned, and this morning I was doing a training. It's this 3-hour training. It takes a lot of mental clarity, and I was having the people introduce themselves that were there, and I look up, and the next person is about to introduce themselves, and I'm like, oh my God, that's my former therapist. And this is not a joke. This really happened this morning, and I just ended up telling everybody in the training what was going on because, you know, you gotta be real. All right, speaking of therapy, I'm gonna start off with a little short piece, and this poem is called Therapy. I put you in a flat, rectangular Tupperware, clear. It's minute 50. I'm learning about containment. This is my social work poem. Can everyone hear me? They said we have to talk really into the mic. Is it working?
Yes.
This is my social worker poem, and this poem is called Degrees. Angela has a high school diploma with a college prep and surviving child abuse track. Joe has a master's in street smarts with a concentration in independent living skills. Gina took a year off to break down. Bobby has a GED in math and English and a PhD in escaping a gang. Linda got her bachelor's in ignoring her past, her master's in facing the truth. He did a 360, she did a 180, they recorded a 45. Degrees is on fire. Thermometer, diploma, extent. It was hard to determine the degree of the burns. Thanks. This keeps getting higher and higher. But I am not getting higher and higher. And if you are, that's okay, because we accept you, whatever's going on, and we don't judge. This next piece is incorporates issues of body image, mental health, depression, and resiliency. Why does my body stretch? These stretch marks of mine on my breast, solid and darker at the top, follow them vertical like shooting stars, fading down lighter into my blushed skin. These stretch marks of mine on my belly, purple quilt stitches, waves. I lift my arms up high over my head, these stretch marks of mine above my armpits, on the underneath side of where I say, here, feel my muscle. Why does my body stretch? To hold my spilled emotions, to hold the weight of me, to solidify marks in my flesh, to prove that I've been down that road before and I need to never forget it, because they say those who forget the past are condemned to repeat it. I have stretched Stretched myself so far, once, twice, 3 times, I'm almost out, but I snap back the elastic of me just in time, still intact, and I am left stretched instead of severed. Personal. All right, now I got my last piece for you. Any other Jews in the house? Yeah! Okay, so I only have to tell a small percentage of the audience about Yom Kippur, which is a holiday once a year where you fast for 24 hours. So this poem is titled Meal Before the Fast. One more time. All right. Meal before the fast. I am sitting at the restaurant of my life, scouring the menu to decide my order, and the waitress arrives, and I'm not ready yet. Indecision thrives, know what I should order, but I don't. She goes away, gives me time, then returns. I explain I was thinking of ordering the reality check special, but you know what? I really don't want it. I want the entree of denial. Instead, sauteed with tunnel vision, that comes with it, right? No, she says, actually the tunnel vision is extra because of the fastidiousness it takes the chef to ensure that it's secured atop the entree, stays fixated and still, doesn't roll over the sides, accessing its peripheral vision, shift from tunnel to ocean view. I want to go into this Yom Kippur with a solid, from the core answer of how she feels about me. And the thing is, I already know. But I've been ignoring it because the answer I think I need only comes in a certain form. And until I receive it in the perfect package, I can hold on to tunnel vision and wishful thinking. What can I do to get her to love me again? Let me count the ways. Ignore my own needs, focus on hers, be what I think she wants me to be instead of accepting she is not who I want her to be. My Orthodox sister reminds me we go into Yom Kippur not knowing our fate, and on Yom Kippur our fate is sealed. I am forced to go in yearning for her to love me and knowing that she didn't call me back. On my meal before the fast, I'm gonna change my order. Stop scarfing down denial, cramming in every morsel, panic to fill, avoid hunger. I've been eating too fast, forcing what I want down my throat, triggering my reflex esophagitis, and it burns, won't come up, go down, can't breathe. Instead, I will slowly chew on reality, see what it feels like on my teeth, look down and see what's really on my plate. Thank you.